Alright guys, today we have a 1958 Edsel Bermuda station wagon. And for those of you who have never heard of Edsel, it was a division of the Ford Motor Company back in the 50s and until 1960. And they only had a 3-year production run, 1958, 1959, and 1960. They're considered a failure. But, I mean, in my eyes, I think that they were an awesome car, and I think that they were just beautiful overall. But, I mean, many people didn't like these very, outlandish front ends, especially with that grille. But anyways, this model is made by Danbury Mint, and it is, the first Danbury Mint model I ever collected. So today I'll be doing a review over it. Starting out the front end here, I showed it already. It's got a very distinctive front end, if you can call it that. This model is actually pretty detailed. It's got an actual wire grill there with the headlights and the hood ornament there with the E. I think it's got those two separated bumpers because it's separated with the grill there. Let's open up the hood here. Oops. There we go. And we got a nice V8 in there. They called it the E400. And this model actually has quite a bit of detail in here. It's really nice. I will say though, it's not as much as detail as the 58 Plymouth Furies model, but it definitely, I mean, this model is older, so, I mean, I'll give them some slack with this, but, you know, it's a good collector's item. It's still pretty okay. Close the hood there. Also, the Edsel had a very interesting hood, if you saw there. It opens backwards. When, like, normal hoods, like on the 58 Fury, open like this, it opens like this. So, yeah. Starting out with the side here, we got some beautiful simulated wood paneling on the doors and up onto the front fender with that white outline. On the real car, there was actual wood, but that was pretty cool. I like the wheels. They got the E in the center. It stands for Edsel. With the white walls and the black wheel, that's really nice with those chrome or center caps. This side of the car is actually really interesting. I really like this piece here that goes like this. It's like a wing almost, or like the center of a wing. It was a really nice touch with that car. You can see got a gas cap that opens. You got a little gas cap in there, or this is the gas door that I just opened. That's the gas cap inside. Yeah, and then you got the Edsel on top. You can see the exhaust sticking out right there. That exhaust actually has cut me when I first opened it. It cut this exact finger when I first opened it because it was actually really sharp on the end there. It had a really sharp piece of plastic on the end of it. So of course I cut that little overhang off of it, and now it looks like that, but it's much better. Now let's open the door here, and we got a pretty detailed interior. Let's start with the door panel here. It's pretty basic for 1958. These weren't like the most detailed cars. It's got a little armrest there, or pocket right there, and you can see you got your window cranks and your door handle, and then you got your windows. It's also got a little tiny, on this, it's got a little tiny door lock right there on the back doors and on this one right here. So I can open this back up again, and let's start on the interior. It's pretty nice and detailed. It doesn't have felt carpet like the 58 Fury does. It's got just some plastic pan on the bottom. Seat belts there, they're separate from the seat. The seat's really nice. I like the seat. The steering wheel with the iconic Teletouch transmission, push button transmission right there. You can see the little buttons in the steering wheel. That was a really nice touch by Edsel. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a compass almost looking speedometer. That was also a really unique touch with the Edsel. Okay, we can close the front door now, and then we can open the back door. I'm not gonna open this back door because I'll give you an example of what happens when I open it. Yeah, it's pretty flimsy, or not flimsy, but it closes after a while. So I'll just open the passenger side one so I can get a shot of the back. Well, here is the back seats, and here's a door card, very similar to the front, just it's just pretty much the same. You got the back seats, you got an ashtray in the back of the seat there, and then you can see that this seat, it flips up. So you can see it was down before that. Sorry I couldn't show it, it's kind of hard to keep the camera on it and flip it at the same time. But it flips up just like in the actual car. And you can see the floor pan down there below. So yeah, it's a really nice touch that Dan Bermuda made with the car. Now I can move on to the back end, where we have these iconic taillights. Instead of having the natural Ford round taillights like they have on the Thunderbird and stuff like that, they have these very strange, almost boomerang shaped taillights, which is a very nice touch. I like them. The reverse lights are right there, by the way. They're situated just behind that boomerang. Okay, the front or the back end window here opens, so you can get a good shot in there. So yeah, that opens, and the tailgate comes down. Oh, well, close that and I'll open it again. But when the tailgate comes down, and it's got that rubber mat in there. It's also rubber right here. So yeah, that's a really nice touch by Dan Bermuda. This is just painted plastic, doesn't have any die cast on it. Just painted red with the silver trim, imitation trim, with the actual window. Now we can open, you already saw it, but I can open back up the trunk, or the hatch here, where the spare tire is. And you can actually, let's see, I'm not gonna try to get it out, but the spare tire can come out. So yeah, we can close that, and this closes, and then one bad thing about this model, I don't know if it's a defect or not, but you have to kind of lift this little piece up to try to get it closed properly. So yeah. Let's see, I showed you the engine bay. Here's the roof. It's pretty nice. It's white. It's a bit dirty. It's been sitting up on that shelf all the way up there, where you can see the back of a Trans Am and a Titanic model up there. It's been sitting up there for quite a while now, so it's a bit dusty. I'm gonna show you the underbody real fast. Gonna flip it over really gently. This is not, I'm not the first person to own this model. I am like the third person to own it. I got it off of eBay, and as you can see, the tire had like a weird thing happen to it, where it's almost like sat for a certain amount of time, and it's gotten all sticky and weird. And that was like it when I first took it out of the styrofoam box, and I was like, that's strange. I never seen that happen to a model tire. And you can see it's all weird and has a whole bunch of hair sticking to it, so I always thought that was pretty bad. But that's like the only defect on this entire car, so I can give it a break. Here's the underside of it in full. You can see that bright yellow oil pan there in the bottom, the block of the engine. Yeah, the fuel tank, it's molded into the underbody, so it's not like a separate piece. anyways, I think that's pretty much it for the underbody. Oh, it also has working suspension. I don't know if you can see that, but it does. The 58 Fury does, and this car does as well. Now, I think that's pretty much it for this car. And I'll ask you guys one thing to leave in the comments. Do you guys want me to do a model review over the Trans Am up there next, made by Greenlight? Or do you want me to do a model review, or well, I guess that's not really a model, but a review of this brand new I got for Christmas Hot Wheels Corvette Lego that I can take out and I can build and then do a whole thing on that. So yeah, tell me in the comments if you want an already built diecast model Trans Am, or if you want me to do a little of a review on this Hot Wheels Corvette Grand Sport. Okay. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell.